Alright, hey guys, how's it going? My name's Ironbreaker. Welcome back to some Seven Kingdoms Total War. Now, today we're going to be witnessing a siege of Casterly Rock that I have created myself. And instead of the small-ass army that the Lannisters left as a decoy, today they're going to be defending with the full force. Okay, so that's roughly the plan. Now, different to my other videos, this would be very similar to my Siege of King's Landing video, only obviously better video quality and stuff, because add audio quality, hopefully, that's the dream. So yeah, for reasons of new monitor and mic settings. So yeah, that's all hunky-dory. Now, again, my other videos have mainly been based around me actually doing the commanding, whereas this one is a replay. So hopefully I can get some really nice looking cinematic shot, guys. Just so yeah, just sit back and enjoy the very exciting siege of Casterly Rock. Now I'm gonna go ahead and start. So yeah, I believe I started sending forward these guys pretty early. By pretty early I mean instantly. Now, if I remember correctly, oh yes, there we go, guys. That is exactly what I want to see from these catapults, because they're going to need to keep that up if we're going to have much of a chance. Now, if you have watched my previous videos, you'll know that in my last Game of Thrones Total War 1, the AI was a bit shit. So it just kind of, like, they had a fairly strong army, but they just clumped up in the center, so I just surrounded them and killed them, basically. So instead, this time I've gone from medium to hard AI. Hopefully that makes a significant difference. So yeah, we're just going to be really sitting back and watching this this battle now. The archers on the walls are laying down, if I can find them, laying down a fair wee bit of fire. However, this isn't their full archer force. They have more further back in various places. I think they moved most of them off the wall because, well, let's just say for obvious reasons, because the absolute slaughter, guys, that those catapults can deliver. Anyway, so I believe it's not that long until I'm going to start sending up these guys. Now, their formation bugs up a wee bit at the start and they do weird things, but once they get to about where these where the line of siege towers is now, I get them set up properly. So yeah, I'm going to start advancing them now. But once they get to about here, they're going to go into that formation that we see, the amazing looking one, the very Romanesque style one actually, that we see in the TV series when you get a glimpse of the land troops advancing. And they're in almost like a testudo, a tortoise sort of formation, so this basically. So these guys are all doing it now, but they start to bug out around here from rocks and things, and they basically all will leave the formation, by the way. Alright, so sorry about that, guys. Yeah, my mum came in and started nagging me about getting ready to go, but don't you guys worry, I'll be around for a while longer. So you didn't really miss anything. You missed about 2 seconds of the battle before I had time to pause it, but I'm pretty glad I paused it actually, because we got to see this. Just the shot as it comes in, the very gruesome image right here. That's actually horrible. Anyway, so that looks very nice. Also getting to see some more fire and blood here. See what I did there? Fire and blood, Game of Thrones. Anyway, the AI has done a really weird thing here of leaving their gate open, which I'm not sure why that is. They're just not very smart sometimes. But yeah, the bombardment is fully underway, guys. Getting some absolutely amazing kills. Now they're going to start retreating the archers off the walls by the looks of things. Probably quite a wise decision actually, because archers versus unsullied probably ain't going to go too well. Now they've moved up a very, very sizable and very elite force up to this side to counter some of my advances, so that should be very difficult to deal with. Oh my lord. Here we go, this is going to be a good shot. Ooh. Yeah, I noticed this when I was actually playing the battle. There's a wee bit, like a couple of seconds of frozen time there, guys. Don't worry, that doesn't really happen again. I'm loving and hating this kind of burning effect. It's kind of gruesome. Anyway, yeah, this is what I was talking about before, guys. Them kind of buggy out with their formations. They didn't really want to form up. Eventually, what I had to do is tell them to go to their places separately, rather than as a group. And that eventually worked. I don't know if that's what I did there or not. I'm assuming not, because they're not all bunched up like that. But yeah, it's looking quite a lot nicer. And imagine that, just seeing the testudos, or rather soon to be testudos, marching in. It'd be absolutely horrifying, I think is the word, and terrifying as well, probably. Now our troops have actually reached the walls and they're starting to pour down. I could have probably sent the swordsman first, but I thought I wanted to do the cinematic testudo thing, and the spearmen can't do any mobile testudos. So I left the spearmen to the role of first contact, basically, the forlorn hope, as it used to be called. That was the first troops into the breach, so basically the ones that were, let's be honest, were definitely going to die. That's why it's called the forlorn hope. So yeah, I've fixed the problems now. They're all marching forward in this lovely testudo, or these lovely testudos, should I say. Sorry, that's my English fucking up there. If you can't tell, I'm from the home of the brave, the one, the only, the Écossais, as they say in France, the Scotland, or Écosse actually. Écossais is Scottish, I believe. So yes, guys, I'm from Scotland, if you didn't know that. Just fun wee fact, so my English gets fucked about sometimes. Anyway, so I'm leaving this very elite force back here. This is like, I guess, my general's bodyguard, and then effectively my extended general's bodyguard, just more troops. Okay, so we're about to start pouring troops into here, as far as I'm aware, if I remember rightly. Now these fights are very much still raging on, and I'm actually going to go for 1 second, guys, but you won't really notice. You'll just see a very slight pause in the video. Anyway, I'll be back in 1 second, guys. I'm really sorry. There should be no more interruptions after this, but yeah, to you it won't take any time. Alright, I am so sorry about that, guys. Should hopefully not happen again for the rest of this video. I'm going to go ahead and unpause this. So yeah, sorry for all the distractions and stuff in the background. I'm actually rather busy at the moment. I'm trying to squeeze in a video here. So yeah, it appears we're winning this bit, but then losing this bit. So, in fact, this bit's fairly even, to be honest. So that's not amazing, but we've basically decimated them on this side. But then again, they've basically decimated us. But, oh, here we go, guys. An amazing shot right there. My Unsullied pouring through the gates, charging into these Lannisters, but unfortunately getting charged in both sides. That was a bad move by me. But it happened, it looked cool, so that's what matters. Now this, that's a pile of bodies right there. That is from the oil that they were pouring down through these slits, which is absolutely deadly, guys. I thought oil in the medieval times worked with pouring the oil on and then setting them on fire, but in this it just seems to be pour the oil on them and they kind of die. So now my guys over here have actually poured into this breach, doing a nice job of pinning down these Lannisters from helping over here. Now some of them are also climbing these walls. I believe I sent some through. Yeah, these men were from the testudos because they're swordsmen. So I'm supposed to have sent these men up, but I think I was a bit distracted at this point with what's going on over here, which is my bad. Also, the troops didn't really want to go up, but yeah, I made them. You know, nothing like a good wee bit of forcefulness. Anywho, so it's getting a wee bit framesy, but I'm actually going to zoom in and show you guys some insane looking combat here. Oh, that Lannister being absolutely destroyed. Oh, so cool. This is probably when the Unsullied thrive the most, is when they're kind of one-on-one in a sort of this kind of environment. Oh, right there, another Lannister getting knocked down. These Unsullied are absolutely destroying. However, I don't know if there's enough of them to destroy that many. Now, the Lannisters are rushing more and more troops to every single place we have a way in, which is not good, guys. It's really not good. I don't think I noticed these troops here, otherwise I could have used them to pretty good effect. But yeah, that's the oil. It just automatically sets them on fire then, guys, I suppose. Now would be a good time to charge in then. So yeah, I finally got to send these troops up, or these men went round actually. However, these men went up. Now, we're slaughtering the last of the Lannisters here. And this is sort of this side cordoned off now, so as far as I'm aware, when these men get up, we move these troops over here, if I remember rightly. Anyway, sorry, I'll just go show you some more combat if you want. Now here we go. Another awesome looking fight with the city in the background. Some more Lannisters by the looks of things. Oh no! Oh yeah, it is Lannisters. For a second I thought that was Elite Unsullied. So awesome scene. Lannisters dying everywhere, and then unfortunately more and more coming in. There's another unit all the way back there that's coming in now as well, guys. It's not good. Anyway, so yeah, we have quite a long stream of guys wanting to get in. God knows why they'd want that, but I don't know. Anyway, we're actually surprisingly starting to run out of infantry here, even though we had a fairly large army. I think the Lannisters just had enough bowmen and stuff to keep us well and truly pinned. Now, this is a pretty cool looking siege battle right now. Unfortunately, my artillery is out of ammo as far as I can see. Either that or they've become pacifists all of a sudden or something, but I'm assuming it's the first one that's more likely. Nothing remains of this unit now. That's not something you want to hear. Oh my god. An Unsullied man getting stabbed, or sliced rather, and then beheaded. That's it's not something I would like to happen to me, let's just say that. Now, they've taken a very aggressive approach on this choke point, and I believe they rout one of my units here. Yeah, there we go. As far as I can remember, one of them routes and the other one just has to try and hold off. Now, I don't think it's long until I start sending in these troops, but I still hang my general back for a wee bit, and then I eventually see sense and send him in. Now, I don't know what I was doing here, guys. I guess, oh, alright, there was a couple Lannisters still there. But now, hopefully, yeah, here we go. They're doing something at least. That shows I've noticed them, which is a start. Their bowmen are still laying down fire. It's pretty irritating, but oh well, that's what they're for, I suppose. Now, they've basically beaten us here. I think my idea with this was to have them charge out, which they do. Though this replay seems ever so slightly different. From what I remember, I pulled them back and then they were instantly charged. But oh well, I'm wondering if it's either corrupt or just slightly different. Hopefully if it is, it's not too much, because this actually had a really awesome end. Yeah, that's definitely... In fact, no, it might not be, because there's dead Lannisters down here showing that they charged in. Maybe I just missed that bit, guys. Sorry if I did, it's quite a cool bit. But there's way more cool bits to come in a minute, where there's street fights and stuff that look absolutely insane, guys. However, don't get me wrong, there's still a big slog here to win. Now, this unit is like... This wins, like, MVP. Or MVPs, I suppose, most valued players. Because they hold off this for, like, basically forever, guys. Basically, everyone from over here also then comes over. They hold off for, like, 10 minutes. It's absolutely insane, guys. I'd say they definitely win Ironbreaker's award of bravery and bullshittery. Anyway, the Lannisters choosing to adopt a very weird column formation for their spears. Not sure why, just have to ask them, to be honest, guys, and I'm not sure you want to because most of them are dead now. Oh, some absolutely glorious combat here. Just the battle line right down here looks absolutely insane. Blood flying about the place. People dodging, people stabbing. Looks absolutely amazing, guys. Now, I'm not just using the Seven Kingdoms mod. I will go ahead and say that now. I'm also using the Olympus. I think it's the Olympus. No, it's the Olympian battle camera mod, which is, as the name suggests, a battle camera mod. So it means I can go down to like just about foot level, and then I can go up higher than your normal Joe. So yeah, that's quite a nice thing I have on. I also have the Blood and Gore DLC, which is adding everything to this battle. If I didn't have it, this would look nowhere near as awesome. However, this is not going too well right now. We've charged in one of our elite units, and we're going to go ahead and charge in the other. In fact, no, we're not. We're going to send them up round here, and then I believe charge in these men. Now, it is getting a wee bit choppy on the frames, guys. I'm sorry. It's a lot of dead bodies. You can see as soon as I go out of dead body load range, it speeds right back up again. There's not much I can do about it. I don't have an amazing CPU, so that might have something to do with it. It's okay. It can deal with this game, but it doesn't like this body pile so much. Come on, man. I want to see this guy get a kill. Oh, that is not nice. You can see when the Lannisters die, they just kind of disappear into this pile of red and black. Same with the Unsullied, actually. You can just about see that there's a guy there. That's how many bodies there are. Guys, this is absolutely amazing. Just piles of bodies, which is gruesome, but must say it looks awesome. I wish it was slightly more like I don't know if any of you guys have played or watched. You've probably seen videos on Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator, which is a game I really like. I can't wait until they add more customization to the units, because imagine, guys, like 10,000 Lannisters versus, like, I don't know, 30,000 Dothraki Blood Riders and a T-Rex for a dragon. That would be a cheeky wee fight and a half. Anyway, I believe it's not long until I start to march in my general, because he is kind of key to this battle. I'm gonna need him, and this maneuver right here is what I'd say, like, well, I don't know what I'd say. It really, really helped though. Like, I'm not gonna give away whether I win or lose, because that's spoiling the fun, guys. But I'm gonna say these guys were just amazing as well. I'd say, it's close between the guys over there and these guys for MVPs. But I must say it might actually be these guys. Like, although they did well because I thought to send them up here rather than just standing for ages, I must say they did a pretty good job, especially when they charge in and just crunch like half of this Lannister force. Oh yes, here we go, guys. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and do some slow motion right here, just for this wee charge. Oh my god, those the red shields look really cool with the black uniforms. Now they seem a wee bit jumpy in slow motion, but to be honest, I don't care. Just an amazing charge right into the side of all of these guys. Now you notice the charge didn't get them that far; it just about met up these guys, And I actually looked away to move my general and came back a couple minutes later, and these guys had just demolished. They'd got to about here, just absolutely crunching the Lannisters, doing an amazing job. You can see that guy with the most dramatic death. That guy wins most dramatic death award, definitely. Just oh, sorry, wait. I may be mistaken. Clearly he's a fraud. You know, just starting a trend and then everyone copies it, you know. It's terrible. Anyway, I believe I start just sending my general soon, but nothing's really going to happen with him until he gets there. But then some pretty cool things happen. Now, don't get me wrong, these guys are crunching through, but this fight here is far from over yet. This is what I mean, guys. Like, I just went away, look back, they were there before. They've just absolutely destroyed half of the Lannisters straight off. Just completely pushing them right back, giving these men a lot more breathing space, and just making this one battle line now, as opposed to a line there and then a line there, which is much better. Yeah, they're sending in more troops now, pouring more into the meat grinder. However, at the moment it's kind of a meat grinder for both sides. Just looking down this front line in slow motion is absolutely tremendous. Just gonna sit back and let you guys watch some of this combat. That guy doing a lovely wee twirl there, very dramatic. Oh, I swear I sent him a general before this, but he's taking his time. Anyway, guys, I'm really sorry. I'm gonna have to go quickly again, but I will be back very shortly for you guys. Alright, how's it going, guys? Sorry, I'm back now. Something quite weird happened. I actually had to leave for cadets for like a few hours, so for you guys it's been about 0.5 seconds or something between the clips, but for me it's actually been about 3 or 4 hours, so that's an interesting fact. So this feels really weird for me, but it'll look fairly normal for you. Anywho, we're just gonna go ahead and unpause that. Now I'm actually gonna put it on to normal time again. It might be a wee bit laggy, but oh well. I think I might have had my computer muted, and I don't know if that's gonna come up on the video or not, but oh well. Sorry if it does. Okay, yeah, the Unsullied. I'm now trying to join these lines together. Now, you have to remember that this is my entire remaining army, and we're probably outnumbered here alone. But you know, we'll fight on. Our troops are better as far as I'm aware. Oh, let's just look at some of this amazing combat. There's some really cool fights later. Oh, beautiful death there. If you can call deaths beautiful, I'm not really sure about that. Spectacular, that's a better word. That was a spectacular death right there. Blood spurting off in the background everywhere. Luckily though, it appears to be mostly Lannister blood. I reckon this fortress is going to be bathed in Lannister blood by the end of today. Now, annoyingly, they're like round our flank, but to be honest, I think our troops there can like kind of beat them. Now, okay, yeah, this fight does take a long time. Actually, I forgot just quite how long it was, because when you're actually playing the game, you kind of lose track of the time so much. When you're watching it, it just seems to go fairly slowly, but oh well, there's not much you can do. These guys looking absolutely amazing, guarding the gateway from literally no one. Oh no, in fact, yeah, I've started to move my general up like I was talking about earlier, and I was smart enough to put him into spread out formation and run him so he doesn't die too much to arrow fire. But you know, let's go have a look at Grey Worm. Oh, here's one sexy motherfucker. I know a lot of people enjoyed that bit recently in Game of Thrones when he finally busted a nut. You know, what a lad though. Anyway, so there's just blood all over this floor, including bodies as well. There's just bodies everywhere. Now, I believe we've nearly routed some of these units. I'm just kind of doing a little push-in tactic there. So rather than sending the general there, I'm going to go ahead and not risk him too much. I'm going to send him with the other elite units, which is Coolio. So I'll kind of keep him back a wee bit and he'll fight behind these guys, I suppose. Now this is turning out to be a rather long battle. Yeah, I forgot quite how long it was. There we go, if you want a view of what's happening right now. So there's Le Général, some men-at-arms, some routing troops who I hope are Lannisters. Yes, they are. Okay, that's good. My general's moving up. They currently have like 4 units fighting us. Yeah, that's just about it. Combat is raging on. The armies. Let's take a look at how many troops are left. So the balance of power is still fairly central. So they outnumber us by about 50 guys, give or take. 45 to, well, 40, yeah, about 40 guys now. Okay, there we go. That's gonna stop because that's just gonna go on forever. Alright, so it's actually fairly even at the moment, but I believe some of my troops start to rout soon, if I remember correctly. Also, though, I reckon we could have like we could easily destroy like everyone here without taking like any casualties at all if it wasn't for those fire towers, like the fire archer towers. They're so annoying because they obviously only kill like one man a shot, but I mean they have a fairly fast fire rate and they're just constantly firing in, guys. So yeah, there's a lot of death to fire, basically, is what I'm trying to say, and failing desperately. Now, as you can see, we've basically thinned their lines right back. Our troops are pushing in now, which is nice to see. Actually gonna go ahead and take a thumbnail there. It's cool. Right, so I didn't notice this before. See, it shows me everyone who is hidden normally, which is quite annoying actually, because bear in mind the fact that I couldn't see these guys, and I'll tell you when roughly I was able to see them, because it just made it look quite a lot cooler in my opinion, but it might still look quite cool. So yes, we've broken through here now, all lovely and everything, and we're running through. So I still couldn't see them until like about, yeah, I was able to see them about now. And so yeah, you can see there I started to target all my troops to them, so that's roughly when I was able to see them. Then we have a lovely street clash right there. Now we take a surprisingly large amount of casualties here. We are cutting down a lot of Lannisters. You can see 1, 2, a few in the background dying, but we do actually lose quite a lot of troops here, a dangerous amount. Yeah, this unit was very effective in holding the line. This guy is a nonce cap, and I know the normal thing is dunce, but you know what, he's a nonce, so I'm gonna stick with it. It's nice to see a mix of the Targaryen and the normal shields. It's quite cool. Oh, there we go. A guy getting stabbed right on the ground there, and another one there. That's awesome. And there we go, we've routed the archers who were in that combat, but I believe some of our, yeah, one of our elite units routed, but their archers who were fighting us routed. So now that just leaves their kind of shitty infantry. I didn't realise this until recently actually though, that the troops, the Lannister guys actually have quite a lot of variety. Like in this unit they have fully armoured, shielded, sworded, helmeted troops, and then in the same unit they have like well, same armour actually, but like axe, no helmet, that kind of thing. There's quite a lot of variety. It's quite nice. You don't really notice it so much until oh my god, that was awesome. He just got like thrown over a guy's shoulder. I've never seen that before, but that was perhaps the coolest animation in the world, potentially. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, what I was talking about, we lost a lot of troops there. A lot of them to routing, actually. That was like half of our force. And I think, is the other unit routed? Yeah, actually, I think they both rout here. Yeah, they're both gone, because there's no Targaryen shield. So either they all died, or they both ran, or something. But at this point, the remaining troops are just murdering all those Lannisters. And these guys... Now, I do something weird here. I move them around so they take less archer damage, like the shots miss more while I'm trying to capture this. So I'm actually going to go ahead and fast forward for quite a long while, because nothing exciting happens for a good wee while. Okay, now yeah, this can be your tea break opportunity if you need to run and grab a hefty glass of milk. Now is your chance. Now I've already captured this bit, but again, nothing really happens. I'll give you a hint. Well, not really a hint. I'll tell you one thing, and that's that the last remaining unit is their general right now, as far as I'm aware. Yeah, 150, which is the exact amount of a general's bodyguard. So right now, this is a general showdown. However, my general's kind of fucked, in the way that he's lost a lot of his men. However, spearmen versus cavalry, you know, could go either way. And that's the beauty of this battle, is it was unbelievably close, and as far as you guys know, could go either way. Now they look really derpy doing this, but they're probably going to take a lot less missile casualties, so it's good. They do have a very strange walk. Where's the Grey Worm? Oh, there he is, hiding under his shield. It's cool. I think I'm going to follow him for the final battle. He's he looks quite cool from his perspective. Now I'm gonna wait till they're about here before I fast forward, but to be honest, like it's still like a while before. But no, it's not. Alright, I'll stop talking, because starting to annoy myself. This general's bodyguard looks absolutely massive, by the way. I swear they're normally like about that size, but instead it's got like, I mean, I know it's the normal size of 150, but it just looks absolutely massive. Now here, right, I'm actually going to slow to normal speed here, just so you guys can see the absolute hail of fire. So there's fire coming from like 4 sides here, and this probably kills about 5 or 6 men, which is, it's not that many, but when you're in a 1v1 showdown, you kind of want all the men you get. So yeah, there's a few men dying over there, man over there, who is apparently still alive. Someone should have put him out of his misery. That's horrible. Got shot with a fire. Oh, what an absolute beast! All right, this guy wins man of the hour. Come on, get up, come on. No. Oh my god, this is awesome. This is like the coolest shit. Oh, but he died. Oh well, right, so we attempt to charge here, but the general pussies out like the Lannister he is. So for some weird random reason, I choose to actually reform up again, and my Unsullied fights in women. Oh, and a guy. It's okay. That's fine. Oh my god, that is an awesome animation, but it's a shame it had to be on a on a civilian. Oh my god. These guys are badass. It's nice, like, although it's a horrible thing to do, just killing the civilians, it's nice to really actually get a detailed view of those animations, and they are amazing. So as I said, we're going to go ahead and attempt to follow Grey Worm down here. So if you don't know, basically, everyone watching this will be, I'm assuming, a big fan of Game of Thrones. So yeah, that's Grey Worm there, the one without the helmet, if you don't know, but you should know that. So he gets knocked down, but he gets up again, because you're never going to keep him down. I want to see if he gets any kills. I think he does, if I remember rightly. Oh, he's getting pushed right back though. Stab the horse, that's a start. Oh no, it's one of his men kills this guy, as far as I'm aware, actually. Yeah, there we go. Someone else stabbed him. Yep, there we go, guys. That's basically the battle over. We have lost. Now, the thing is, my general is still alive here, down there, and he has a horrible death. You'll notice he's surrounded by horses, and he keeps... There we go, he's dead now. He kept trying to get up, and every time he would get close to getting up, he would get run over by a horse, basically. Which is a disgusting death. This guy, I wonder if he gets away, but no. Okay, well, fair enough. Anyway, okay, yeah, that's the battle over as far as I'm aware, unless anything corrupts. Yeah, there's the battle over. This was just me fucking around afterwards. Okay, so thank you guys so much for putting up with me this video. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. It really helps out me. Just absolutely smash the fuck out of it. If you want to see more Game of Thrones videos, or a bunch of other type of videos that I have, Mount and Blade Warband, Arma 3, I'm going to put up a larger variety at a later date, hopefully. Then hit the subscribe button, you know. Leave a comment down below if you enjoyed as well, or you don't have to, but I would appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Links to the mods are in the description. That'll be the battle camera, as well as Seven Kingdoms mod. Yeah, there we go, Valiant Defeat. We can have a quick look at the stats, and then that'll be me done. Yeah, my men did pretty good actually. Though some of those Lannister men did very well as well. I would have kind of hoped for better for my my elite Unsullied. However, I'm guessing these were the guys who went in first. Then these will be the guys who outflanked. You can just tell by the fact that these guys got by far the most kills. Now, as far as I can see, actually, the most kills for one unit actually goes to a Lannister unit. Anyway, okay, so thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.